distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, bonsoir. It's an absolute honor and a distinct privilege to join you this evening to celebrate the National Day of French Republic. On behalf of the government and the people of India, I extend our warmest greetings to the government and the people of France. Bastille Day is historic because it commemorates the ideals that changed the course of human history: liberty, equality, and fraternity. And these did not remain confined to France. They traveled across oceans and found an honored home here in the ethos of the Indian Constitution, intrinsically binding our two republics together. So friends, the relationship between India and France is an enduring, time-tested partnership built on the foundation of mutual trust, strategic autonomy, and shared values. The partnership between India and France has a deep-rooted history, rooted in trust built during our freedom movement. Swami Vivekananda spent months in Paris in 1900, addressing the Congress of the History of Religions and immersing himself deeply in French thought. A decade later, when Sri Aurobindo had to escape colonial persecution, it was French Pondicherry that sheltered him for 4 decades. He would later tell a French envoy that after India, France was the country for which he held the greatest fondness and respect. Such hospitality continues to define our relationship even today, and it has been something I experienced just 2 weeks ago during my visit to France. These are reminders that India and France have always been old friends, rediscovering a shared instinct for liberty, reason, and dignity of the human spirit. This deep connect is reflected in the incredible momentum in our high-level engagements. Earlier this year, Prime Minister Modi and President Macron took the historic step to elevate our ties to a special global strategic partnership during President Macron's visit to India. The bond between India and France is no longer just a diplomatic alignment. It is a force for global good. Guided by our Horizon 2047 roadmap, our nations are walking hand in hand toward a secure, sovereign, and sustainable future. Distinguished guests, this year is also a special one as we celebrate India-France Year of Innovation. Your Excellency, you referred to that when you spoke. In keeping with this spirit, within 4 months of President Macron's visit, Prime Minister Modi visited France last month, and both leaders jointly inaugurated the historic Bharat Innovates 2026. Standing alongside President Macron, our Prime Minister proudly declared that India has definitively transitioned from being a technology adopter to a technology provider. Prime Minister Modi reminded the world that India's rapid tech rise is guided by a singular noble principle. Bharat innovates with scale and speed. Bharat innovates for a sustainable future, and Bharat innovates for the whole world. It was at this same forum that President Macron captured the essence of India's technological renaissance. In a powerful statement, President Macron noted that, I quote here, "The question today is no longer whether India is innovating, but who will innovate with India," unquote. Only 10 days ago, while in France to co-chair the India-France Economic and Financial Dialogue with my counterpart, Minister Roland Lescure, I had the opportunity to visit the ITER project at Cadarache, hosted by France and supported by India and other international partners. ITER is a remarkable example of how our scientific expertise contributes to shared global endeavor to advance fusion research for future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, today our collaboration is vast and rapidly expanding across domains. Our defense partnership is transitioning from a traditional buyer-seller dynamic to one focused on co-design, co-development and co-production. From fighter aircraft to submarines, from helicopters to missiles, our relationship has grown from strength to strength. For over 6 decades, ISRO and CNES have built one of the most reliable and advanced space partnerships in the world. Today, we are pushing boundaries from joint climate monitoring satellite missions like Trishna to cutting-edge collaborations in human space flight. Yet, the true heartbeat of India and France relationship does not lie solely in laboratories, reactors, or rocket launch pads. It thrives in our people. From the streets of Paris to the shores of Puducherry now, there is a deep-seated mutual appreciation with each other's heritage, cinema, philosophy, and culinary arts. In this context, I would like to state that I had an opportunity to visit the atelier of Vastrakala last Sunday afternoon, as suggested by the Ambassador of France to India. Vastrakala is an Indo-French partnership founded in 1993 by French and Indian designers. It brings the centuries-old French tradition in haute couture, embroidery work into conversation with India's Zardosian Zari techniques. I am glad to state that the support of our government, Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center has opened in Paris in March this year. It will provide structured courses in Hindi, yoga, classical Indian music, both Carnatic and Hindustani, and dance, Bharatanatyam and Odissi, while also hosting academic and cultural exchanges. Friends, as we look towards Horizon 2047, marking a century of India's independence and nearly 5 decades of our strategic partnership, we are no longer looking at simple technology transfers. Our future lies in shared manufacturing, joint research, and co-development. The progress toward the India-EU Free Trade Agreement will open up unprecedented market access. Together, India and France will co-create resilient, trusted supply chains in critical minerals, semiconductors, and advanced materials, ensuring our economies are insulated from global shocks. To quote the vision shared at Nice, we are not just looking for transactions, we seek long-term collaboration. We invite French enterprises, researchers, and investors to continue to design in India, develop in India, and create solutions for the entire world. Together, as we march toward our shared milestones, we are determined to make this bond a monumental force for global good. Vive la France, Jai Hind, and thank you very much.